1,000-pound Sisters star Amanda Halterman has been doing her best to field questions about the future of the show and her weight loss journey online, but I've changed my mind about her wanting to take the spotlight from her sister Tammy Slaton. Amanda, the older sister of Tammy and Amy Slaton, has been part of 1,000-pound Sisters for years, but has never been one of the main focal points. Despite her time on the series being impactful, Amanda's been more of a background character than a main feature during her time on the series. That could be changing in the future. While Amanda's been doing her best to keep viewers informed of what's going on in her life during the off-season, it's become clear that 1,000-pound Sisters Season 6 did a number on Tammy and Amy. Though their lives on screen weren't easy, the behind-the-scenes issues they were facing were far more difficult than viewers understood. While Amanda has been doing her best to support her sisters, many were considering her a more evolved version of her younger siblings who could deliver reality TV entertainment while maintaining her life. Amanda's maturity has made her seem like she could handle the spotlight. Amanda Halterman has been keeping 1,000-pound Sisters viewers updated. She's shared a lot on her Instagram. As Amanda has been sharing more on her social media profiles in the last few months, she's been doing her best to keep 1,000-pound Sisters viewers updated on what's to come for her, her sisters, and the show. While Amanda is working with strict non-disclosure agreements from the network that limit what she's allowed to talk about and how much she's allowed to share, she's been clear that she'll share as much as she can about herself and her family in the interim. Amanda's been keeping viewers updated about her exciting new relationship, but has shied away from some updates. While Amanda has been sharing details on her Instagram about her personal life, the big things she can't share relating to 1,000-pound Sisters are surrounding her weight loss journey and the show's future. Though many viewers are hopeful that they'll get some intel from Amanda about what's happening in her life outside of 1,000-pound Sisters, the contracts Amanda's signed prohibit her from sharing about her current weight, any health issues or procedures she's had that haven't been shared on the show, or anything about the future of the series. Though viewers are looking for specific information, Amanda legally can't share it. Amanda's screen time has increased in recent seasons. She's been more of a focus. As one of the older siblings of Amy and Tammy, who they started off featuring before expanding to include the rest of the family, Amanda has been on screen for years. While her time on the most recent seasons of 1,000-pound Sisters has been increased, viewers have been getting to know Amanda since nearly the beginning of the show. Now, though, viewers have an affinity for Amanda that makes it clear they'd like to see more of her. While she's going through similar issues to Amy and Tammy, Amanda's increased maturity makes her a great focal point for the series. Tammy Slaton may not want to return to the show. She may be struggling too much to return. Although 1,000-pound Sisters Season 7 seems like a certainty at this point, it may be the final season of the series if things don't change within the family. The Slatons, all of whom have been going through weight loss journeys of their own accord through the years, have been doing their best to keep their audiences updated on what they've been doing, but things have been more difficult since Tammy's weight loss surgery in late 2022. Tammy, who is in dire medical need of help to get her weight down before her weight loss surgery, had a hard time readjusting to her life. Tammy's life had changed tremendously in the year before her weight loss surgery, as she'd been able to lose some weight in her Ohio-based rehabilitation facility, and she'd also found love in a surprising way. Tammy's life changed twofold after having her weight loss surgery, and quickly thereafter, accepting a proposal from Caleb Willingham. After marrying Caleb and leaving the rehab, tragedy struck Tammy when her new husband passed. She scrambled to rearrange her life once again, but it's made her back away from the spotlight in recent months. Tammy may not want to bring her life back into the spotlight. Amanda feels like she has to step in for her family. She may not want to, but feels she needs to. Although Amanda has been doing her best to keep her life on track, she's been struggling to handle the emotions of her family on top of herself. While I believe Amanda may feel obligated to step into the spotlight, should Tammy want to stop appearing on 1,000-Pound Sisters, I don't think she actually wants to. Tammy's pain may cause her to retreat from the spotlight, and Amanda likely feels like she needs to pick up the slack as her older sibling, but it seems unlikely she truly wants to show off her life in the way 1,000-Pound Sisters may require. The spotlight is a fickle thing. It can be warm and bright, but it can also feel suffocating. When you're on a reality TV show, especially one as personal and raw as 1,000-Pound Sisters, it can be difficult to know how to navigate the public's gaze. The show revolves around the lives of Tammy and Amy Slatton, two sisters battling obesity and trying to change their lives. But there's another figure in the background, playing a vital role in their journey, Amanda Halterman, the sisters' other sibling. While Amanda isn't as well known as Tammy or Amy, her presence is undeniable. But in recent times, Amanda has had a change of heart about her place in the show. She doesn't want to steal the spotlight from her sister Tammy, even though it often feels like that's what she has to do. The burden of the spotlight. Reality television has a way of thrusting people into the limelight, whether they want it or not. Tammy and Amy Slatton, for instance, have become household names in their own right. But the spotlight often comes with its own pressures. For Amanda, the role of being the supportive sister has shifted in ways that she didn't expect. As the show progressed, Amanda's role began to grow, and the audience became more aware of her dynamic with Tammy and Amy. At first, Amanda was content to stay in the background, offering her support and guidance. But as the show's success grew, so did the scrutiny on her. Amanda felt this pressure weighing heavily on her, and she began to reconsider her approach to the show. Amanda's feelings of not wanting to overshadow Tammy are understandable, given the complex relationship between the sisters. Tammy, who has struggled with obesity for most of her life, has always been the focal point of the series. Her journey is the emotional core of 1,000-Pound Sisters, with the show chronicling her struggles, triumphs, and setbacks. Amy, her sister, has also been a prominent figure in the series, especially after her own success in losing weight and becoming a mother. With both sisters in the public eye, Amanda's presence was never meant to overshadow them. However, as she became more involved in the series, it became harder to avoid the spotlight. The responsibility of being a supportive figure. Amanda's desire not to take the spotlight from Tammy isn't just about her own feelings. It's about understanding the delicate balance of her role in the family dynamic. In many ways, Amanda's involvement on the show has been crucial. She has been a supportive sister to both Tammy and Amy, offering practical advice, emotional support, and sometimes tough love. But she's also witnessed firsthand the emotional toll the public eye has had on her sisters. Tammy, especially, has struggled with the constant pressure of being on display, with her weight loss journey being something that viewers scrutinize intensely. Amanda knows how difficult it can be to navigate these challenges. She has always been the one in the background, offering her support without seeking attention for herself. But when the cameras are rolling, the lines between being supportive and taking center stage can blur. Amanda often finds herself grappling with the responsibility of being a public figure in her own right, while also not wanting to detract from her sister's stories. It's a fine line to walk. Amanda's role is essential, but she doesn't want it to be misconstrued. She doesn't want the attention to shift away from Tammy's struggles, especially when it's so apparent that Tammy needs support. There's a sense of guilt that comes with even the thought of stepping into the spotlight, knowing that her sister, who has been fighting so hard for her health, is already dealing with enough stress. Amanda's internal conflict stems from a genuine love and concern for her sister's well-being. A family dynamic complicated by fame. Being in the Slatton family comes with its own set of complications, especially when you add the reality TV aspect to the mix. While Amanda has always been close with her sisters, their relationship has been made more complex by the camera's ever-present eye. The family dynamic, already shaped by years of personal struggles, is now further impacted by the pressures of fame. Tammy's journey, in particular, has been a source of both admiration and concern for fans. Her struggles with weight and her efforts to lose it have been documented for millions to see, and it's easy for outsiders to forget that she's a person with real emotions and struggles beyond the camera lens. Amanda, in many ways, has become the emotional anchor in the family. She is there for her sisters when things get tough, but she also knows that her role is not one of prominence. It's a difficult balance to strike, being supportive without becoming a focus in her own right. Amanda's desire to step back is a reflection of her deep understanding of her sister's needs and her awareness of the emotional complexity of their journey. While the public may view Amanda's involvement as a natural extension of the show, she sees it differently. To her, the show was always about Tammy and Amy's stories. She feels a sense of duty to be there for them without taking away from what they are going through. The idea of becoming a public figure in her own right was never part of the plan. Amanda's choice to step back is a testament to her self-awareness and her desire to prioritize her family's emotional well-being over personal gain. The challenges of finding balance. Navigating the world of reality TV is never easy, especially when you're trying to find a balance between your personal life and the public's expectations. For Amanda, it's not just about the cameras, it's about the emotional toll that being a part of the show can take. She has watched her sisters endure a tremendous amount of stress, and she doesn't want to add to that pressure. Instead, she hopes to be a steady presence in their lives, providing support without drawing attention to herself. At the same time, Amanda recognizes that her role on the show is important. She knows that her perspective as a sibling offers a unique insight into the family dynamic. But with that comes the challenge of ensuring that her own story doesn't overshadow those of her sisters. Tammy's journey, in particular, is one that requires patience and understanding from those around her. Amanda's decision to step back and not seek the spotlight is a reflection of her love for her sister and her desire to let Tammy's story unfold on its own terms. Conclusion. Amanda Halterman's decision to step back from the spotlight on 1,000-pound sisters may seem like a small thing, but it speaks to the larger issue of family dynamics and the emotional toll of reality TV. Her desire to not overshadow her sister Tammy is a reflection of her love and support for her family. Amanda's role in the show is vital, but her decision to remain in the background shows that sometimes the most important thing you can do is let others shine. The spotlight may be tempting, but for Amanda, the true joy lies in being there for her sister.